guys, so today we're gonna talk about Filipino music and dance, how it started, how it changed over time, and what it looks like now. We'll also check out how it shows what it means to be a Filipino. Before the Spanish showed up in 1565, Filipino music and dance came from different indigenous groups. Each had their own styles for celebrations, rituals, and everyday life, like the Kulintang Gong music from Mindanao and the Tripling dance from the Visayas, super unique and traditional.
So, colonial era from 1565 to 1898. When the Spain ruled for over 300 years, Filipino music and dance started to mixing with the European stuff. That's when Kundiman, this romantic love song style, became popular. Spanish dances like the fandango got their own Filipino twist. It was basically a mashup of local and Spanish culture.
American colonization in early 20th century, from 1898 to 1946. Then the Americans came with jazz, marching bands, and Western pop. Filipino composers like Nicanor Abelardo starting mixing Filipino and Western styles. Radio and movies helped spread these new sounds everywhere.
Post-war and rise of OPM. After World War II, old styles like Harana were still around, but rock and pop were getting big. The 70s brought original Filipino music, or OPM, with bands like the Juan de la Cruz Band, mixing rock vibes with Filipino lyrics. Dance became more energetic and modern too. Political and social influence. In the 1980s, music and dance became a way to speak out against Marcos' dictatorship. Songs like Bayan Ko were like anthems during the People Power Revolution in 1986. Performance carried messages of hope and resistance. From the 90s on, Filipino dance and music blended global traditions and local trends like pop, hip-hop, and R&B. Bands like Eraserheads, SB19 mixed Filipino identity with worldwide sounds, and old dances like tinikling are still a thing, keeping a culture alive.
And how Filipino adapt by mixing global stuff with local values.
Alright, now let's zoom in on the main influences that shape Filipino music and dance, social, political, economics, and global, and how they reflect Filipino identity and values. Social influences. Before the Spaniards, indigenous communities made music and dances, connected to rituals and daily life, like Kulintang music and tinikling dance. Festivals like Ati-Atihan and Sinulog have kept these traditions alive, bringing people together.
Political influences. During Spanish rule, music and dance helped spread Christianity and showed colonial power. Then in the 80s, music was a big part of protesting Marcos, like with the song Bayan Ko. Music was a way to express hope and fight for freedom.
Economic influence. The American era brought radio and cinema and making Filipino music and dance more popular nationwide. After World War II, the entertainment industry grew and became real source of income and pride of Filipinos. Now, Filipino artists are more famous internationally, helping the economy, concerts, and festivals.
Global influences. Western styles like jazz, rock, and pop came with the Americans influencing Filipino artists. Since the 90s, global trends like hip-hop, R&B, and even K-pop got mixed with local music. Groups like SB19 show how Filipino artists can connect local culture with global audiences. All these influences prove how Filipino music and dance show resilience, adapting through colonization and globalization to express gay Filipino values, family, community, faith, and pride. Music and dance are part of everyday life, whether at festivals or protests, keeping us connected and proud.
So yeah, Filipino music and dance have grown from indigenous roots to colonial times to the cool mixed styles we have now. They keep showing what it means to be Filipino, telling stories of history, hope, and unity, and bringing people together across generations. Thank you for listening.